Hello, hello. All right, now we have a software update. So let's have a look. Settings, software up the top here. Click on that. Release notes. This is 3.15.1.2. So here's the release notes here. Let's have a look. Shade in style. With the introduction of reMarkable Paper Pro comes a new writing tool, content selection gesture, and more highlighting export colors. So that's pretty cool. Because the software is on both machines, that's why. What's new in the beta? There's a shader. That's the new pen here. You can see there, it's the shader. A new pen in your pencil case, great for adding depth to sketches. But something that they haven't actually put in their notes, but I've discovered because I use it a lot, the marker, the highlighter, I will show you. So there's a bonus that isn't even mentioned here. And it's pretty good. I mean, like, it's pretty significant. I really love that. Strength in numbers, your passcode can now be either 4, 6 or 8 digits. So I'm not going to demonstrate that, but basically when you go into the password, you've got 4, 6 or 8 digits, all in one. Use the selection tool to draw a line, hold, and then everything underneath it you can do something with, which I will show you in just a tick. All right, so let's go. Let's have a look. All right, so that is the summary. There's a shader. There's strength in numbers, that's your passcode. Actually, it's 4, 6 or 8. And your all-in-one select tool. So what I thought we would do is have a quick look at what that looks like. And I actually wanted to do it in another document. So let's go through the pens right now. So let's start with pens. All right, so these are all the pens. I'm sure you, you might not be familiar with them. And now there is 9. There was 8, and you've got 2 pencil cases, not 1. That's a recent addition. So that's pretty cool. And you can sort of see and read for yourself what's there. But let's just have a little quick look at each one. So the ballpoint pen, I'm just going to go through it this way. We might use this one. This is the ballpoint pen. This is the least the least creative pen that there is, but lots of people love it. Least but loved. And you can see it looks like a biro. There you go. The fine liner, I do love a fine liner, is fine liner. Na da da. That's the fine liner. This is what I want to show you, something special. Okay, they have not talked about this, but check this out. Those that have been on my channel for a while will know that one of my heading formats that I like to do is I draw a bubble and then I use the highlighter to colour it in. So I've talked about this many times. Once you put your pen down, you can't lift it up because it sees it as a stroke, right? And as soon as you lift it up, I can't demonstrate this to you now because it's changed. As soon as you lift it up, it actually interprets that stroke, and then when you start again, it colours over it. So you get a layer of highlighter on top of a layer of highlighter on top of a layer on top of a layer. And so you get shading with the highlighter pen. Well, guess what? There is no more shading. So look at this now. If I go over this, you can see I'm shading. You can see. And you already can't see shading, but guess what? When it does its doobie thing, look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. So now I could actually take my pen off, finish colouring in, and it's still all interpreted as one stroke. And I can go past the page and back again because you know that's a quick way to refresh your page. And look, it still does it. It's still, I've been playing around with it because there's no notes on this. No one's talking about this. I've just discovered this because I use the highlighter pen a lot, right? But that's pretty handy. That's pretty handy because then you don't get weights to this particular stroke, this particular pen, which I like. So Wow, look at that. So anyway, that's the highlighter pen, and that's a pretty cool update. Thank you, reMarkable. All right, the pencil. So I'm just going to, I'm actually on, I'm on, but I wanted to just show you. Can you barely see that? Can you see? Can you see that sort of rough? Yeah, I like it. Pencils always, I mean, they've got great pencils. See that? You can do some beautiful darker. My son's in the next room and he's listening to something. I don't know what it is, but it's got some nice music. Sorry, it's catching my attention. All right, mechanical pencil. So this one is, if I go on the side like the other, you can see it doesn't have the texture or the thickness that the other one does. Now I'm going really light, and I am not getting a lighter pencil like this one. So you can see the pencil and mechanical pencil are quite different like that. Okay, next page. Come on. Got to go really lightly. And those that have been here before know this is my favourite pen. So it makes everybody's writing look beautiful. We love the calligraphy pen. Well, I do anyway. Now, the marker is over here. And it's, you know, woohoo. You know, it's a marker pen. Yep. Useful in places. And this is the new one, shader. So shader, I can go hard, I can go soft. So you can imagine the pencil. Now, what color? Oh, there is no color. So I've only just got this update, so I haven't really played around with the shader yet. But now, here's an example. Can you see? This is what I was talking about, the highlighter. Oh, so this is taken over what the highlighter pen. This is what I was explaining. So you see here, if I take my hand away, that becomes interpreted as one stroke. And if I come back to finish filling in the dots, this is what the highlighter pen used to do. Okay. Now I understand why they've done it. Because they've introduced the shader and they've given it this quality where you can put shades over. They took that away from the marker pen and gave the highlighter pen and gave it a differentiation. I get it now. Okay, that's cool. So it's almost like texture shading, using textures, right? Because then you can go over and over, and you can go over and over and over and over, and then you can go over and over and over and over and over again, and you can get a thinner one like that. You can get thick. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Awesome, that's the shader, and then there's the paintbrush, which is a pretty cool brush too. So if we were painting, and you can see I can go light, I'm hardly touching it. I can go dark. The paintbrush is a nice texture. It's a nice texture pen. So all of that just to tell you, let me go to the document drawer. Let's grab out our summary of this beta 3.15. Let's write that down, 3.15. We're in the calligraphy, yeah. So that's the shader, right? You've got the new pen, and it has changed the properties of the highlighter pen, which I love because I used to have to try so hard to stay on the page while I was colouring in all my bits, and I use it a lot. So there's that. All right, strength in numbers. Basically, I'm not going to set a passcode, but you go in here. Let's find it together. Security. I don't use it. You turn it on. There you go. You can do 4 digits, 6 digits. So if we tap on the 6, it'll give us 6 digits. If we tap on the 8, it'll give us 8 digits. I'm guessing that before you could only have 4 digits because, again, I don't use it. So I'm going to go back into the document drawer. And I'm going to get back out my notes. We've done the shader. We've looked at the options now for your passcode. And now there's all-in-one. What is happening with all-in-one? This is pretty cool. I wanted to show you one of the other reasons why I created that front page Oh yeah, it's going to the end page. I don't know where, I don't know if I've had enough coffee today. So what this is a selection tool over here, right? See these little it's a square box with 4 little corners. And what it's saying is if you draw a line and hold it, it's going to bring up now this option to select everything below the line, and then you can do something with it. You can cut it, you can duplicate it, or like copy it when you can go and paste it somewhere else, or you can convert it to writing, because that symbol there is the convert to text symbol. So let's just do the easy one for the minute and delete it. But I actually really like those, so I want them all back. Right, let's go here, hold, select. Now I'm going to copy it, and now you'll see copied to clipboard, tap any page with the marker to paste. So if we do this and we add a page, it's going to add a page to the end of the document. See page 11 of 11. Now tap any page with the marker to paste. And so now I get a copy, but it does still exist. So this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear the clipboard because I always get in trouble with that. I'm going to tap off it, tap off, tap. Make sure you tap really lightly, okay? And then what I want to do is I want to bring up I don't use this very often, I'm trying to remember how to do it. Hang on a minute. Where's the browse function gone from the bottom of there it is. Now, I just wanted to I don't show this one very often. I do the document drawer a lot, so I just want to show, this is called the browse function. So all we're doing is going back to that page. I could have done it in the overview, but I wanted to show you the browse. So that's still there, but all it was with the select tool on, we drew a line, we held, and then we selected, and then we can do something with that text. So basically, if you've got a lot of text on your page, you can draw a line, hold, select it, and it saves you having to try and, I don't know if I do that a lot, try and highlight all the texting. Sometimes what I'll do is no, don't do that. I'll make the page smaller just so I can get around everything, right? And highlight it. But this is, if we go back to normal size and click off it, tap off it. Did that just move everything? Not sure. But anyway, now all we have to do is that, hold, select below, and look. Perfect. So good. Okay, I think you are completely informed now of the shader, the new passcode options, and that I did make a note to let you know that select tool in here, when you see, I'm not in select mode. Hang on. When you do that and hold, it will only highlight and it will only pick up handwriting, which with your pen. It will not pick up typing, okay? And I won't waste your time with showing you that. You can just take my word for it, or you can go and try it yourself. It won't work. Doesn't affect typing, it only affects handwriting. So that's it. There we are. The shader, the new passcode options, and the all-in-one. That is what's in the beta 3.15. And my Paper Pro is arriving, so I will have some Paper Pro reviews coming up on the channel too. So I will catch you in those. Lots of love on the channel would be greatly appreciated. We've hit like over 750,000 views, guys. That is awesome. All right, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Bye. Bye.